Now, the Greater Accra Regional Minister gave us a timeline, 50 days. Now I've extended a pound branch to her to say, I'm ready to support at any day. Maybe one of these days, Sixtus and I will pay a courtesy call on the regional minister. But over the weekend, I had a lot of fan mails for the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Ms. Oklu. And people have started sharing thoughts and giving credit for street lights that are coming back on stream, and they say their areas are being lighted up. But somebody raised a key question about the traffic light in front of the Odogon Secondary School. And recently we saw the students go on a demonstration protesting that people were being knocked left, right, center there. I'm sure that we can direct attention there. Again, for me, the key question that comes to mind every day is that we have constant sunlight. Constant sunlight. I know that the John Mahama administration in 2012 through 2013, 14, 15, 16 had a solar project which was discontinued by the previous administration. Now the question we ask is this: other countries who don't have sunlight all year through have solar ideas and solar projects. But we allow the sun to hit us and scourge us, and some will say it burns their skin, for want of a better expression. What do we use the sun for? What do we use the sun for? How are we able to harness the energy of the sun to be able to take care of ourselves and to provide and add on to our energy mix? Because we complain that power is expensive. We complain about it. We complain that Akosobo Dam, sometimes it gets low levels. We complain about it. But how do we benefit from the solar that God has given to us as the people of the Republic of Ghana? It's a simple question I'm asking. When you talk about it, you are told that, oh, solar is expensive and solar is this, solar is that, solar is this. I just want to know why we are not injecting a lot of our resources and focusing our direction and attention on solar power generation. I'm just asking. Because I know some very big men and big women who are friends of mine who have gotten off the national grid. So whether ECG goes down, it doesn't go down, they don't care. Because they have solar power. So why can we not, as a nation, at least for those institutions, NCA, ECG, all of, lead by example, show people that solar is an option. Why can't we have that? I'm just asking, because I don't see a reason why we should have sunlight all year through and we should have certain streets in Accra being dark. It doesn't make sense to me. Solar panels, solar street lights, solar traffic lights. What does it take to have those? I'm just asking. What does it take to have those? Put a picture up there. The regional minister is doing her best in the Greater Accra region. I don't know about other regional ministers. I see the Ashanti regional minister moving as well. I am not seeing the other regional ministers. But the conversation is that we don't have a lot of time. And we must see the regional ministers, now that we do not have the MMDCs at post, we must see the regional ministers. And that's one of the things that whether you like Henry Quarte or hate him, you would appreciate him for. That when the lacuna was created for 9 months, he stepped in and he did his best. Henry Quarte, former regional minister, he did his best. At the time when you knew that we didn't have MMDCs, he did what he had to do The regional ministers are not elected or are not selected by the president of the day to go and be taking salutes and be watching on to things. No. The regional ministers are supposed to coordinate, make sure that their regions are acting and they are working efficiently and effectively. Efficiently and effectively. You don't want a certain situation where you have a dormant regional minister and the region is disadvantaged. No. You know, because when we created the new regions, come to me. When we created the new regions, I remember that we gave every new region, Bono East, Savannah, Oti, Western North, we gave them 20 million cedis at seed cash or seed money. The question you want to ask is, how did they invest those monies and to what benefit did the people in those regions get? It's a simple question. We were told that they were giving 20 million cedis, seed cash. President Akufo-Addo announced that. Let's go back to those regions. Because we said we were creating those regions in order to bring development to the doorstep of the people. Did we do that? Were we able to achieve that? The regional ministers who served, who are to go 71 holders who will take their S gratia, preparing to take that, enjoyed everything that came with the office. Did the people benefit from them? It's a simple question that we must ask. It's a very simple question that we must ask. I saw the new MD of Ghana Water Company, former member of parliament for Damongo, Adam Mutawakilu, the great man, as he calls everybody. So we call him that in return, the great one. You know, Ghana Water Company had complained about some treatment plants that had issues. He's visited it, and I like it when people move to fix issues. I like it. I don't want a situation where people are put into positions of trust and then you find them not working. Yes. Let's put the pictures up. Not working. I like it when people move to work. He visited it. So something will have to work. But he must also not forget about Galamsey and the effect on the operations of Ghana Water Company. The previous government disappointed us in fighting Galamsey. The new government cannot disappoint us. And Arocha Ghana, Darrell Bosso, they are now blaming the police that our Galamsey issues were because of the police. The surge was because of the police. So Adam Mutawakilu, thank you for moving to make sure that we all have quality water to drink. But you must not forget that part of the problems why these machines are broken down is also because of Galamsey. And if we don't have water to drink, we will all be in deep trouble. We know. I don't have to be the one telling you that every now and then. We know. Once upon a time, these same treatment plants, we had 3 ministers, one for sanitation, one for information, another for lands and natural resources. They went to stand at these same locations, took pictures. They said they were now trying to understand the problem. Meanwhile, they were part of an interministerial committee led by Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng to fix a problem. We were told that the problems had been fixed, but later when the government, the second term came, they said they were now trying to understand the situation. When people are given opportunity to lead, we must hold their feet to the fire. People, we do our work. We pay our taxes. People who come into office, either to be paid with our taxes or by our taxes, they must ensure that they deliver on our behalf. And that is non-negotiable. You must demand. It's not a favor that anybody who gets elected or appointed or nominated to go and be somewhere takes advantage of it. So everybody who has been given a post must work. Because the president of the day says, I am coming to correct some of the things that I did wrong in the past. Inaction, per action, whatever it is, he has admitted in opposition that, look, there were some of the things that we could have done better that we did not do. So this is not the time for anybody to treat anybody with kid gloves. No. This is a time for everybody to work.